Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Chris's Collectible Corner, and for those of you who are new, thank you for coming through to tune in for this review. And today we're taking a look at the S.H.Figuarts Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta Mini from Dragon Ball Daima. But before we get into the figure itself, if you wouldn't mind, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification to be notified when new reviews are uploaded to the channel. It really helps and I appreciate the support. Alright, so taking a look at the packaging, this is a pretty standard S.H.Figuarts packaging. We have a nice big window up front showcasing the figure inside with some of the accessories, a nice image of mini Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta along the right side of the box. On the sides we have some more photography of some of the poses the figure could be put in, and then along the back we have some legal information, warnings, and some more images of the figure itself. Now the box is a little bit thicker, and I think that's to compensate, as you can see from the plastic on the side window, because of Vegeta's hair. It really pokes out towards the back, so they had to make the box a little bit thicker to accommodate for that. But that aside, let's get this guy into packaging and on the rotating stand. And here we have him standing straight up and down, no fancy poses, Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta. Now from head to toe, well, from the top of his hair, this figure stands at 4 inches. The hair really adds a lot of height to him. If you took that away and started at his hairline, then he would be 3 inches tall. Now, first impressions of this figure is pretty much the same build as the regular mini Vegeta Daima, but you can definitely see some subtle differences in the sculpting, like his legs and abdomen look a little bit thicker, and I think the arms do as well. I'm not 100% sure. I'll double check that when we go into the comparison section of the video, but it's pretty much the same sculpt, but I do like the little attention to detail that did make him a little bit thicker for going into such a powerful form, which is Super Saiyan 3. But I think the main feature of this figure is the head sculpt. And you know what, I really wish Tamashii would get into making accessory packs instead of making us buy whole new figures just so we can have certain pieces. But that aside, the sculpt of the hair looks really accurate. It really shoots out towards the back. It looks like a little Sonic the Hedgehog. I really like the gradient of the yellow to the frosted tips to the end. And it seems like they really nailed the silhouette of what his hair is supposed to look like. But yeah, he just looks like a little hedgehog with the way they did the design. And luckily, because of how this hair is designed, he can stand and hold up the weight. I mean, obviously you have to lean him forward a little bit, but if they did it like Super Saiyan 3 Goku's hair, it would be impossible. You wouldn't be able to stand him up at all. So, all that aside, I think he looks pretty good. He's not too different from the original mini Vegeta. There's some subtle differences, but that aside, it's pretty much the same figure. But now let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. Alright, so taking a look at his accessories, he comes with 3 face plates, 1 shouting face, 1 teeth gritted face looking to the left, and another smirking little face looking to the right. And these are all really nicely done, clean, no bleeding with the paintwork. I will say though, with his scrunched up little face, he does look a little weird not having the eyebrows. I'm not one of those people that has a problem with the Super Saiyan 3 form not having eyebrows, but I think because he's so tiny, it looks a little bit strange. Maybe it'll look better when they release the adult version if they do that, because the one that Recustoms is coming out with I actually saw, and that one actually looks good. I don't mind the no eyebrow look on it because I think they have enough space on the faceplate in order to like sculpt it correctly, where this, it's so tiny. That little gripe aside, I still like it. I think it's good, and they're not the same exact faceplates that we got with the regular mini Vegeta. Then he comes with an energy effect that's purple. I think that's supposed to simulate his Gallic gun. And then he comes with another hairpiece for the back of his hair, so this way you can plug a stand that he also comes with in the box, and I'll show you guys that later in the video. I just want to say, I think a stand with all these S.H.Figuarts Dragon Ball figures should be standard. The fact that we have to pay separately for them, I think is a little bit ridiculous. So the fact that this came with it, I'm happy, but it also should be the standard, just saying. Then he comes with 6 different pairs of hands and a pair of crossed arms. So for the first pair of hands, he comes with a pair of fighting stance hands. Then he has a pair of kind of slightly bent ki blast shooting hands. Then he has another pair of open palm hands where the fingers are more splayed out. Then he has like some karate chop hands, but I would say that's more like his big bang attack pose. And if you look at the back of his hair, I had the stand plugged right into that little piece with the hair, so this way you don't have to worry about getting the clamp around his waist or anything to hold him up. You could just plug it in right there. And I think that's really helpful, especially for a figure this small. Then he comes with another pair of Ki Blast hands, but this time with a peg in both of the palms, so this way you can attach that energy effect to it. Then he also comes with finger pointing hands, so if you want to emulate that scene where he was fighting the Tamagotchi or whatever you call it, you know, and he was using its staff and Vegeta was just kind of blocking with one finger. And then the cross arms, you put them on the same way that you would with the mini Daima Vegeta. And that looks really cool because Vegeta was doing this pose a lot during Dragon Ball Daima when he was fighting in this form. And then we got some more Goku DLC where we have another expression, and I'm not sure if this is him supposed to be like smiling or scared. I guess it really depends on how you kind of execute that. Alright, so let's take a look at this guy's articulation. I will say that I appreciate that he's able to stand on his own if you just angle him the right way. I mean, personally, the reason how they designed, not the reason, but the way they designed Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta actually makes it a lot easier. Because if they did it like Goku, yeah, he could never stand. So, let's go over the articulation. We'll start with the head, right? Because why not? That makes the most sense. So, he can look up. Okay, not that much, or else you pop the head right out. And just push that back in. Learn from my mistakes, guys. Alright, that's in there. Alright, that's in there. Alright, so he can't look up too much. That's about as high as it can go. I wonder if we take this piece off right here, because this piece comes off. Can he look up more? Oh, he can. Alright. If you remove that piece, he can look up more. So, okay. Nice. This is pretty easy. Got the tabs right there, so you just push it back in. Alright. You can tilt to the side. There you go. He can't really look down at all. Like, that's really it. And, you know, turn side to side. Basic mobility. Alright, so now let's take a look at his arms. He can only go up to about 90. Because the way how they designed these figures, and they're so tiny, so yeah. Full shoulder rotation, so there we go. There we go. Elbow bend, just at 90, no more than that. Little wrist movement, because they are on hinges. So there we go. No ab crunch because he's so tiny, but you can move him at the waist. So there we go. Yeah, he can't bend forward at all, so that's it. And looking at the legs, he can kick up that high, which is really good. He can go back because the diaper on the figure is soft plastic, so there we go. Same with this leg. Back here. Yep. And then he can almost do a split. Okay, I lied. Not really. You can do like a nice stretch. So there we go. Knee bend 90 degrees. Nothing too crazy. And then the ankles. He can point down. He can go up. And can he go side to side? Yeah, he can go in and out. So ankle range is good. I mean, for what it is, and if you guys saw the original Daima Vegeta mini, then yeah, it's pretty much the same, minus the limited head articulation. But yeah, that's Super Saiyan 3 Daima Mini Vegeta. Now for some comparisons, here we have him next to Mini Daima Piccolo and Mini Daima Base Form Goku. And these all look really good together, but I don't see why they wouldn't. He's using basically the same body as the Mini Vegeta. And then here we have him next to the Mini Vegeta. And yeah, looking at them side by side, You can tell, especially in the legs. The legs are just a little bit thicker. They're not as slender as mini Vegetas, and you can see they actually protrude out a little bit more on the sides. And I'm not sure if it's the same like on the lower half of his legs, like around the boots, but it looks like it. I mean, it's so subtle that you can barely tell, but I do appreciate the fact that they did do it. They didn't just like copy and paste the same body and just slap a new head. Like, they did actually make some changes. So you know what? I'll give them points for that. And then here we have him next to GT Goku with the re-custom Super Saiyan hair. And here we have him next to his adult counterparts, adult Daima Goku and adult Daima Vegeta. And I'm really curious if S.H.Figuarts is going to come out with an adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta now that they have this new 3.0 Vegeta body. I mean, I don't see why not, but they're really dragging their feet with doing it. And then here we have one with the Beast Deities Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. And yeah, you can see the difference now with the hairs. The S.H.Figuarts one looks a lot more accurate. It comes out a little bit more to the sides and kind of has a little bit more of that star shape. Where the re-customs one just looks like it's going straight up and back. You get some bangs coming out from the sides by his ears, but it doesn't flare out enough. Yeah, and then looking at it from the side, I mean, the Beast Deities one isn't bad, but the S.H.Figuarts one is much better because it comes out more, like it sprawls out and is a lot more spiky. So I definitely think S.H.Figuarts takes the cake on this one. Alright guys, so that was my review on the S.H.Figuarts Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta Mini from Dragon Ball Daima. I got mine off of P Bandai because this was a P Bandai exclusive, and I think it came out to about $75 after shipping and taxes, so a little bit pricey for a figure this small. But overall, you know, he did come with an extra 3 sets of hands as opposed to the original Vegeta. He did come with a stand. He has a nice little effect accessory, and the head sculpt is really nice. I just feel like it is a tad pricey for the retail price that they were asking for. So, as you guys know, I usually use the Dragon Radar and the Dragon Balls from a scale from 1 to 7 to rate these figures, so I'm going to give this guy a 4. I think a 4 is directly in the middle. Me, I'm a completionist, so I already have the other Daima figures as far as like Goku and Vegeta, so I really just want to get like the main 3, but I don't think he's a must-have. I mean, there are good things about it. I just think for the asking price, you aren't really getting that much. I feel like you should be getting a little bit more. I wish he came with more effect pieces or maybe a little mini aura, you know, to come with him. You know, that would have been pretty cool for these little mini figures. But you guys let me know what you think. Did you pick this guy up? Did you pass on him for those reasons? If so, let me know in the comments below. With that said, I hope you guys found this review informative. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification to be notified when new reviews are uploaded to the channel. Thank you for stopping by my corner of the internet, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.